new to this meeting, Toastmaster is a place to learn. It's a place to grow together. You can drill your English, you can drill your self-experience to speak in English and gain your connection. What I love that from learning in Toastmaster, that is, I have a positive vibe to learn. The community is very supportive, and the public speaking here is not about learning and practicing, but it's about trying and gaining a new connection. So don't be afraid to make mistakes in Toastmaster because people always cheers for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have three cultures here in Universitas Indonesia Toastmaster Club. First, we call each other with Toastmaster. So I call Toastmaster Hanif, and Toastmaster Dita, and so on. And then we clapping hand in every occasion after a speech, after impromptu speech, and after evaluation speech. And the third and the last one, we shaking hand. We don't do any shaking hand because it's a virtual, but shaking hand meaning transfer and sharing the positive energy that it can be acknowledged, friendship, or anything else. So before we started this meeting, we would like to invite you to pray for the COVID-19. That is, the pandemic is happening in this world, and we hope that this pandemic will be ended soon. All right, now let's call for our special Tom, Toastmaster of the meeting, that will lead the whole meeting for 2 days. And then I, on behalf of the president of University of Indonesia Toastmaster Club, will open this meeting by this flight chime. Our Tom, the screen is yours.
Okay. Thank you so much, Acting President, and good morning, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Universitas Indonesia Toastmaster Club regular meeting. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Have you eaten your breakfast? I just eat my banana. It's early morning, I can say you. So thank you so much for participating our meeting, even if it is in very early morning. Thank you so much for attending. And my name is Astri, as said by our acting president, our PPPR, and I will be your Tom. Tom is basically the master of ceremony that will help to facilitate the meeting from the beginning to the end. And that's my responsibility for you. And to welcome you, all the dignitaries might be who come to this meeting, and also fellow Toastmaster and absolutely distinguished guests, I will explain you about the meeting agenda. The first one, we will have 3 sessions in this meeting. The first session is prepared speech. The prepared speech is the session where the member deliver their project and we can get some information, inspiration, or anything from them. Basically, it's only for the member, but we as the audience could give the feedback from them, for them, in the chat box. So that's the prepared speech session. The second is the table topic session. In the table topic session, we are not going to only hear the inspiration, but we could also give the inspiration because all of us are welcome to participate in the session to give 1 to 2 minutes speech related to the topic. And that's the table topic session. So please, for all the visiting Toastmaster or the member or the guest, please welcome to participate in the table topic session and practice your public speaking in that session. And last but not least is the evaluation session. Basically, it is the most important session in Toastmaster because we are in Toastmaster always want to learn. So in the evaluation session, we will learn and evaluate what we done, what have done well, and what we can improve. So after this meeting, we can be better and improving ourselves. And that's the session of our meeting. If you have any question related to the session, you can chat in our chat box. So we, as the exco and also all the member here, could also help you to give you explanation about the session. And that's our agenda today. And fellow Toastmaster and guests, this meeting is very special because we have a special theme for this meeting. Do you know the theme of our meeting today? I think you already know. The theme of our meeting is navigating the future. Okay, if I said it, navigating the future, what comes in your mind first? Anybody want to share? Maybe I want to invite one visiting Toastmaster and one guest to give your opinion about our team. Okay, I want to invite no other than President of Pediatric Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Mutia. Do you want to share your opinion about navigating the future? What do you think about it?
Wow, navigate a future is such a big responsibility for us. I have never thought a lot about the future. I just have that one dream that I would like to always pursue my study. And aside that, I don't think many of the future. I just live at my moment as I enjoy how I'm doing right now, and I would like to pursue to feel to live at the fullest at my moment. So I'm not that kind of deep thinker who thinks a lot about my future. I guess that's all Toastmaster Ashley.
Thank you so much, Madam President of Pediatric Toastmaster Club. I really agree with your statement that in order to achieve the future, we need to enjoy our present moment. Thank you so much for sharing. And maybe I want to share another one to give the opinion. Maybe the guest, Diani, you want to share what is come to your mind first when you hear navigating the future? Guest Diani.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Astri, for the opportunity. So I think that navigating the future is more into the responsibility of us. Like being adult is something that really difficult for us, right? I mean, like when we are already like 20s or something, like after graduating from high school, we have our own responsibility to navigating the future. So it's like more into navigate. So it's more like into responsibility and consistency into what we are going to do in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, those guests, Diani, for sharing. I really appreciate it and really agree about it. Responsibility and consistency that will build a bright future. And everyone, I also believe that in order to achieve the future, navigating the future, we need to be present. I mean, we can do everything today, so we will have the future that we want to be. And that's very nice. And I hope that you can participate more in giving the opinion about navigating the future in our table topic session. So please, everyone, mind yourself and then participate in table topic session. And that's the theme of our meeting. Other than theme, we also have word of the day. We have the word of the day to encourage you and to know the new vocabulary. And our word of the day today is discombobulate. Discombobulate is a verb that has the meaning disconcert or confused. So you can use the word of the day or WOD as many as possible to give you the new vocabulary. And that's the theme and also the word of the day. And everyone, before we move to the other session, I will ask you to open your camera so we will see your bright smile and we can get the energy for this meeting. So everyone, please, if you can, open your camera as long as you can so I can get your energy here. Thank you, Toastmaster Ines, for opening your camera. Toastmaster Nia, Toastmaster Arif, Toastmaster Natalie. Yes, I really love to see your smile. Thank you so much. And everyone, as I said before, that we have very special session, that is evaluation session that will help us to improve day by day. So I will invite our general evaluator to describe what kind of evaluation that she and the team will give us and what kind of aspect that we will be evaluated. So I will invite our GE, that is the Vice President of Education from Huntsman Toastmaster Club, all the way for Huntsman, Toastmaster Lisa.
Okay, hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Liza Maulidia. You can call me Toastmaster Liza. I will be your GE for today. As the GE, I will evaluate the whole meeting from the beginning till the end. Toastmaster Astri, is it evaluator who introduced the team or is it Tom?
Okay, I just have the message from our SAA that it will be describing out by Tom. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Lisa, for introducing yourself. So everyone, Toastmaster Lisa is our general evaluator. She will give us the evaluation in general for this meeting. That we will have insight what we have done well and what we want to improve. And other than GE have the team to give us the evaluation. The first one is NW Odi Kanter. NW Odi Kanter is no other than our division director, Toastmaster Miftah. Could you say hi to us? Hi, Toastmaster Miftah.
Am I audible? Hi.
Yes, Toastmaster Miftah will give us the evaluation about NW Odi. So basically, he will monitor the filler word. Sometimes like me, when I have a pause here and then I say he will responsible to count it out. So after this meeting, we will know what kind of filler word that we still have in this meeting, so we can improve. That's for NW Orikanter. And we also have the grammarian as the part of the GE team. The responsibility of the grammarian is for monitor the use of grammar of this meeting. So you don't need to be worried about the grammar. We might still worry about what grammar that we deliver. You don't need to worry. It's on. Give the worry to Mutia because she is our grammarian. Hello, Toastmaster Mutia. Could you say hello to us?
Hello, very good morning to you, fellow Toastmasters. Today I'm Mutia, will be your grammarian.
Okay.
Now, over to you, Toastmaster meeting.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Mutia. She is our grammarian. And then for the next is we have the ballot counter. The ballot counter basically is for give us the time to choose the best speaker in every session. So we give the vote for the best speaker to the ballot counter. That's the responsibility of ballot counter. And our ballot counter is Toastmaster Putra. Can you say hi to us, Toastmaster Putra?
Hello, everybody. I'm the ballot counter for today's. I will share the link. You should click the link and you vote your favorite speakers and impromptu speakers, or we call here table topic speaker, and also your favorite evaluator.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Putra. And that's our ballot counter. And last but not least it is the timer, because the timer has much role here. So I will not introducing his role, but let him introduce himself and also the role. So please help me welcome Toastmaster Hanif as our timer, and please describe your role.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, back to me again, Toastmaster Hanif. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
All right, thank you very much. So we have 3 sessions here, which is the first is prepared speech session. The prepared speech session, the speaker will have 5 until 7 minutes to deliver their speech. So you will see the green screen like this. Wait a minute. Okay, where is the green screen? Oops, sorry. Okay. All right, this. Okay, so you will see this green screen at 5 minutes, and then yellow screen at 6 minutes, and the red screen for 7 minutes. For table topic session, the speaker will have 1 until 2 minutes to deliver their speech. You will see the green screen for 1 minute, yellow screen for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and the red screen for 2 minutes. And for the evaluation session, the speaker will have 2 until 3 minutes. You will see the green screen for 2 minutes, the yellow screen for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and also the red screen for 3 minutes. So that's all from the timer. I will report I will report after each section, so you will know how much time you consume during your speech. Okay, back to you, Tom.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hani, for the explanation. And that's the role of the timer and all the evaluators of our meeting today. Before we move to the next session, I would like again to ask you to open your camera because we will have the photo session first. Okay, everyone, please open your camera and give us your biggest smile here. Okay, I will give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Toastmaster Dita, please help us to take the pictures.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Astri. Okay, everyone, thank you for opening your camera. And 1, 2, 3, cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, wait a moment. I will take the next screenshot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, cheers. All right, thank you everyone. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting today, Toastmaster Astri.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dita, to help us make a documentation of our meeting today. Thank you so much. And also welcome to all the guests that just joined. Welcome to our meeting. Please just join our meeting. Okay, that's our introduction of the meeting. And now we will proceed to the first station of the meeting. That is the very interesting session that we will hear some of the information or inspiration from our prepared speakers. And this prepared speaker, in this prepared speakers, we will have 2 speakers. The first one will deliver the elective project about social speech. And the second one, we have the special visiting Toastmaster that will deliver the project. Toastmaster Natalie here, the project of question and answer. She will give us some of the information related to the crafting the speech, and we can actively give the question in the question and answer session. And that's the speaker for our meeting today. Without any further ado, I will call our first speakers. But before that, I will call the evaluator of the first speaker so he can describe us and also inform about the speaker's project. So I will invite our first evaluator, Toastmaster Nia, all the way from the Ultimate Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Nia, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Tom. Hello, I'm Toastmaster Nia from the Ultimate TMC. Today I'm going to evaluate the first speaker, Toastmaster Dita Mutiara Nabila. She's going to deliver her project Dynamic Leadership Level 3, Project 2, Social Speech, and this is the first speech. And the duration for the speech is 3 until 4 minutes, and the purpose of her project is for the member to practice delivering social speeches in front of the club members. And today, just this morning, I just know her title, and I'm a bit shocked about this title. I think she welcoming her guests in
in this chat because I'm just asked her what her speech title, and without further ado, okay, let's call Dita Mutiara Nabela with her speech title, Welcome Our Guest. Welcome our guest, Dita Mutiara Nabela. The screen is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nia. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Before I start my speech, I would like to share the sound. All right. I hope that you can share the sound.
Let me raise a toast to the girl I love most in the whole world. Please don't say my name. Please don't say my name. Darla.
Okay, I think those of you that always scrolling TikTok or maybe Reels in Instagram very familiar to the sounds. The boys in the song say that, let me raise the toast to the girl I love most in the whole world. And a toast actually is one of the methods for the social speech. And on these occasions, this is my first speech for the social speech, and it's very special because I would like to welcome our guests who attend today's meeting. Last Saturday, in EXCO meeting, our president said that if we could bring our friends to the regular meeting, we will get prizes. So from that statement, I really want to get the prizes because I love something free. Actually, that's just kidding because it's not only about the prizes, but since I joined Universitas Indonesia Toastmaster Club, I really want to invite my friends to join this very amazing club. And the statement from our president remind me about, okay, I have to invite my friends to join our regular meeting. So a few days ago, I personal message my friends, my best friends, to join our regular meeting. And in addition, I also try to share my experience in my Instagram story. So I share that who is always nervous if you have to speak or present in English. So from the 90 followers who voted, 55% say that they are really nervous for speaking English and would like to learn about public speaking. So from that, more than 15 followers always ask me to join this regular meeting, and I send them the link for today. And also from all of the people that I've been contacted and from the people that voted and direct message to me, all of you that attending this meeting are the chosen one because you're the chosen one to attending in this morning meeting. And for all the guests, I would like to say thank you so much for coming to this meeting. And then actually there are two things that make you are special to me. The first one, you have dared, you have tried to beyond your fears, because you like to learn about the English. You like to learn something new in this weekend. And the second one, today is the weekend, Saturday morning. Maybe you have another meeting, you have another occasions, you have another activity that you can do, such as sleeping again. But you try to join our meeting. So you join the productive things that make you growing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in raising your glass, in raising your something around you. All right, thank you, everyone. All right. To all of our wonderful guests who don't want to stop learning and growing, cheers. All right, thank you, everyone. Back to you, Toastmaster Astri.
Cheers. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dita, for giving us the enthusiasm today and welcoming all the guests here. Thank you so much for inviting so much guests today. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dita. And that's the first speakers of our prepared speech session today. That's I think you are also feel that it is interesting, right? He has the project to deliver a social speech to welcome you as the guest. So that's very nice. And now I will move to the second speaker. We will give the feedback for the first and also the second speaker after the second speaker deliver the speech. So I will invite the second speaker, that is, she is Toastmaster Natalie Cahyadi, no other than the winner of the speech contest, international speech, and also evaluation speech for District 87. Hello, Toastmaster Natalie. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Toastmaster Astri, and thank you, Universitas Indonesia, for allowing me to speak today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And to know more about the project of Toastmaster Natalie, or Distinguished Toastmaster Natalie, we will invite the evaluator of her. And the evaluator is no other than Distinguished Toastmaster Emry. Hello, DTM Emry. Could you please explain the project of DTM Natalie? You are still mute, Ibu Emry. Still mute. Anybody can help DTM Emry with?
Yeah, actually, DTM Emry already unmute, but it's inaudible.
Oh, DTM Emry.
Right. Yes.
I think it is not audible yet.
Let me
okay, that's audible.
Can you hear me? Okay,
Yeah.
I cannot use this one. Okay, fellow Toastmasters and guests, it is really an honor for me to be evaluator for Distinguished Toastmaster Natalie. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Natalie, for giving your opportunity delivering the speech in UI Toastmasters Club. And this is the first time I see you, and I'm really happy. And I also want to learn from you because we seldom get winner in district level. Wow, it is really a great achievement. Thank you for the ESCO of UI Toastmaster Club. And I can also learn from Distinguished Toastmaster Natalie because she wants to get again the Distinguished Toastmaster, the Distinguished Toastmaster Award, right? Actually, she already got the title. Now, Distinguished Toastmaster Natalie would like to deliver the question and answer project. So the purpose of her project is to facilitate question and answer. And the purpose of her speech to organize question and answer sessions. The time is 15 to 20 minutes. Whoa, very nice. And without further ado, please welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Natalie.
Okay, let me share screen. Screen. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay. A moment. Okay, I'm ready, Mr. Timer. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for allowing me to have this opportunity to share little that I know about strategies for international speech contests. The Exco and Toastmaster Emery has kindly introduced me wonderfully, but I felt like I'm here just as one of you, I'm also here to be one of the speakers who wants to keep learning, and with what I know a little bit about my contest experience, I also would like to share with all of you today. So today we're going to talk about your why in entering speech competition, some speech crafting ideas that I can share with you, and also related with online competition, as next year's Toastmaster contest will still be on an online format. I would like to share like a quick tips on online setup. So that's it. And because I only have 8 to 10 minutes, I'm just gonna roll on. So let me ask you a question. How many of you here have joined speech competition before? You can type in yes in the chat box or no. Let me see. Yes, Toastmaster Astrid, Toastmaster Dita, and some guests said no, some said yes. Okay, whether you've joined speech competition or not, it's totally okay. Some people felt like, it's beyond my comfort zone, and I totally relate to that. For me personally, I enjoy the thrill of competition, so that is one of my why. This is the thing that I feel like we all can resonate. Our comfort zone is here, and this is where magic happens. Magic happens when we venture out of our comfort zone. And one of the motivational speakers, Les Brown, said that when your why is big enough, you will find your how. So I would like to invite you to think about, why do you want to join a competition, especially for Toastmasters member, because every year we have Toastmaster competition, and next year competition will be, I think, on May, but the club contest already started December or January, I think. So I would encourage you, whatever it is that you feel you want to do, whether you're a new member and you just wanted to try, it's okay. You want to get experience, or if you're already an experienced member, or you've been in Toastmasters for quite a bit and you want to go further, you want to win, you want to accumulate like more experience, remember your why, because it will help you to commit and to practice along the journey. Now let's go to some ideas about speech crafting. This is some of the writing process that I felt like everyone can learn from, whether you whether you're in Toastmasters or outside of Toastmasters. This is how I map it out. So you have an idea, and then you find similar stories that relate to that idea, and then you develop it into a speech. For an international speech competition, the main purpose of the speech is definitely to inspire. What does to inspire mean? It means that we need to appeal to the values that people have, and we need to convince them to also adopt our point of view or our values that we're trying to transfer to them. For example, for this year, the speech that I use that got the first place on district, the main purpose is to inspire people to cherish their moments. So that is like my message, and the inspiration that I got. And the idea was as simple as, when I was cleaning up my storage, I found like an unused teacups that were buried for 30 years because my mom didn't use it. And it got me thinking, why didn't she use it? And I started to write down the story, and after that, develop it into a speech. So it always started with like an idea that you and only you can have, and then your story, whatever it is, it might happen to you, it might happen to people around you, and then you can develop it into a speech. So how to turn ideas into message. Now I will give you several questions to trigger your ideas and then help it to turn into message. What was my biggest struggle? What has it taught me? What was my biggest success? How did I achieve it? What have I experienced that dramatically changed my life? If I could say something to change someone's life, what would I say? So these questions are some prompting questions that can help you to kind of like filter your idea, whether your idea is worth it or not. Because whether you have a great ideas or a great message, if it doesn't resonate with people, it also won't be as impactful as you wanted it to be. So I think biggest struggle is something that people can always resonate to. So for example, your biggest struggle is, let's say, financial struggle or confusion on career choices, or maybe you're wondering if being single is okay or not, because that's one of my biggest struggle that people trying to impose, right? And then biggest success. When we talk about biggest success, be careful not to be arrogant about it, but just to inspire people so they can also be successful. And then what have I experienced that dramatically changed my life? Recently, one of my friends just got recovered from COVID, and it dramatically changed his perspective in life. So those kind of experiences that, you know, uniquely yours can be turned into a message that worthwhile. And the last one is, you know, self-explanatory. Now, I wanted to quote a research from potentspeaking.com that out of top 3 speeches in World Championship of Public Speaking from 2011 to 2017, all but one told personal stories. So out of 15, 14 told personal stories. Statistic and factual data almost non-existent. Even if there was one that was quoted by Muhammad Katani in 2015, it was his own made up data. And among 33 stories inside of the speeches, only 2 featured third-party stories. So from this research, we can see that personal stories is what makes your speech unique and uniquely yours. Now, this is another question that I usually got. Natalie, so how many stories should I tell in a speech? Now, so I did a little bit of research and comparing, you know, the winner of public speaking in the recent years. So I noticed several patterns. So I shared 3 patterns that I found. So how many stories? You can do one story setting from beginning until the end. A good example is Aaron Beverly's 2019 winning speech, where he told the audience about his experience attending Indian wedding. So from beginning until the end, it was one story setting. Another type of stories that you can incorporate is progressive stories in several stages. A good example is Ramona's 2018 winning speech. What she did is she split it into 3 different stages of like boxing, and then every stage she has her own story. And another type of story is stories under one specific theme, where a good example is Dhananjaya's I See Something in You winning speech. It seems like a chronological stories, but some part of the stories were longer than the other. The other was like, you know, jumping very quickly, but one specific theme, I See Something in You, was repeated often. So depends on you, depends on your ideas and your stories, but these are like some ways for you to weave in the stories and the message and the idea into it. Now, I think this is very important, not because of, you know, COVID today, and we should go to ER, but in speech, we should also take our audience on an emotional roller coaster. If possible, try to intertwine humor throughout the story. I noticed one of my weaknesses in delivering speech is it was usually emotionally heavy without any humor. So that was one of the points that I'm trying to encourage myself and also all of you to incorporate a little bit of humor just to spice it up. And then don't forget to hit them hard with your message, sincere and heartfelt, and leave them feeling good. Now, a very quick one for online setup, the online setup checklist. As we are on online speech competition environment, definitely number one, visibility is important, lighting and camera. If you're not visible, the judges cannot really see you. And when you're in an online contest, definitely you need to stand and use your space, because when you have more space to move and to explore different angles, it will give a better visual experience. And this is also important, audio support for clarity. If you can't hear it properly, then there's no point. And last but not least is strong signal for connectivity. All right, thank you, Mr. Timer, for indicating my time is up. So any questions, ladies and gentlemen?
May I ask?
Yes, for sure.
Thank you, DCM Natalie. I really want to know about your point of the message that what would you say to change someone's life? But because sometimes we feel like when we tell people to do something, it feels like they don't like it, because it feels like, why you tell to us to do something? We know our own story. We have our own mindset and things. How can you give something to others, but it's smoothly, they can digest it? Thank you.
Get it. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Astrid. This is a good question. I was actually thinking, sometimes all of us, we wanted to help others and we wanted to make many, other people life better. But sometimes our way of doing it is not so acceptable, as in it was seen as preachy and not understanding, who are you? You're not living my life. So I found out in a speech, the best way to do it is not telling them right away, but to actually show them. So for example, through my experience, at the end, I usually concluded, that this is the message and this is something that you can consider to do. So instead of going on straight away, I would suggest to just show it in the speech through your stories. And at the end, you sum it up as something that everyone can relate to. I hope that helps.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
So, distinguished Toastmaster Natalie, we always give a present, right, to everyone. So I think when we give the present, which is the key points to the audience, the wrap, right? The wrap is really important. So do you have any suggestion for us how to wrap our speech, so our speech will be interesting?
Yeah, good question. So this is similar with, you can't judge a book by its cover, but when you buy something, you buy it because of its cover, in a sense, right? So yes, Toastmaster Hanif, I think how to make the wrapper or the cover of the book more interesting is by adding your own personal touch on it. For example, the message can be kind to yourself and to others. But what makes it unique is because, for example, this is just on top of my head, Toastmaster Hanif might experience someone backstab you or, betrayed you because of something. And then you told the stories, you added that stories in the speech, and it made us felt like we understand you and we relate to you. You don't preach and you don't just say, be kind, everyone. But through your story, we can see, oh my gosh, so Toastmaster Hanif really apply be kind in his life. So I think adding personal stories, personal touch through personal stories will be something that can make the rapper seem special.
Okay, thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Natalie. I think
Thank
Toastmaster
you.
Rama want to ask you a question. Toastmaster Rama?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity.
Hello.
Firstly, I would like to thank you for the motivational speech that you delivered to us, and it was really good. And I have a questions. Who is your your most impactful persons, so he can he or she can motivate you the most to start your competitions.
Okay, great question.
And yeah, and why? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I think there are no like one specific person. There are several, maybe too many to count. But first of all, I like competition, so I enjoy the thrill of competition. But then it's always like my mom who allow me to, do whatever I want basically, and not really pushing me to get married soon compared to other Indonesian moms. So one of the biggest motivation is definitely her. Other motivation is some people that I met in Toastmaster, also some motivational speakers. I can't really say it one by one, but basically people whom I met or people whom I learned from, those are the people who motivated me. I hope that can answer. Okay, wow, I see a lot of hands. Okay, who, maybe Miftah?
Okay, am I audible on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Didiam Natali. So I want to ask about this one. You put your emotional roller coaster, like you said. Then when we live in online meetings like this, we cannot go somewhere or something like that. So we cannot hear some emotional roller coaster like that, because life is flat because of this online meeting. So yeah, thank you so much, Aditya and Natalie. My question is how to make it more interesting when you are in home and work from home and also from home.
Okay, is this I would just take it related to the speech, okay? Because topic today is about speech crafting. So I think how you make it more interesting when you're working from home or to deliver the emotional roller coaster, I guess it's one of the ways, I mentioned about speech crafting. I didn't mention about speech delivery. It can be from the tonality of the voice that we use. Some people use a more convincing tone. So we are all, getting reassured or getting touched or feeling motivated. I remember Rama mentioned it before. I think part of it is because of the vocal variety or vocal tonality, and some gestures and eye contact is definitely helpful as well. So I think Miftah, emotional roller coaster is definitely possible. And yeah, I will answer it just because of the topic today is speech crafting, so I will limit it to that. I hope that's okay. Toastmaster Astrid, can you pick which one goes next?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it is my authority, I think Toastmaster Arifa, and after that, guest Ida.
Okay.
Maybe complete two because it's already yellow.
Okay, thank you. Toastmaster Natalie, I want to ask, do you have any suggestion to make the thought process of making a speech more simpler? Because sometimes we have this, complex thoughts, and we just don't know how to put it into a simpler idea and, to craft a speech.
Great question. Thank you, Toastmaster Arifa. It really depends on what type of person are you. If you're more into like a visual person, mind mapping will help. So for example, if you have something and you jot down and then, make a mind map out of it. If you're more like me, I'm a type who write. So I would write down the sentences or ideas that came into my mind, even though it's not like in a proper paragraph, I just write them all. And some later on, I will edit it. If you're like my friend who can't literally write, she actually recorded herself. So she recorded the ideas that she had into, with voice recording app. And then after that, she started to think about it again. So it depends on what works best for you. I would suggest that just start somewhere. And then after that, you can always revise it. I think there was research that said, the part of the brain that you use to edit is different than the part of the brain that you use to write. So write whatever it is first, edit later. I hope that answers.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, next.
Guess Ida, I think.
Okay, guess Ida.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. For the Toastmaster Natalie, I want to ask you about how you can for your way to speed, especially for the joining speed competition. Are you inspired by other people, or you do your self-reflection to know what you want to do or anything? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Ida, or guest Ida, sorry. I think it really depends on each person. For me personally, because of the age factor, I cannot go and join like speech competition on university level or whatever. I was already beyond that. So Toastmasters and some only few competitions are the one that I'm eligible to join in. So I thought, why not give it a shot? And throughout the process, I realized that I enjoy it. But the most important thing, guess Ida or Ida, I think is because I felt like I grow a lot in such a short amount of time. Because when you're in a competition or when you're preparing for competition, you need to put in like more efforts, right, in a short time that is possible. So I think my motivation is because I enjoy it and I felt like I grow much more in a short amount of time. Okay, oh, the timer is already here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Toastmaster Astri, how should we go with this?
I think that's all for you, yeah, because the timer give us the sign, the red.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Give the wrap up at the end.
Thank you. Okay. I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Natalie. And thank you so much for all the participants who actively participate in this session. We are honored that have DTM Natalie here because she is a winner and also she is very humble. If you want to see other speech that might inspire you from her, actually she has the YouTube channel, and yeah, maybe Toastmaster Natalie want to share the link and other things, and also you can get connected in the Instagram. The name is Natalie Cahyadi. So you can just reach her out because she is very humble. So you can ask everything to her. Okay, that's all from our prepared speaker. I hope that will give you some inspiration. For those of you who guess maybe just wondering what is speech competition, actually, yes, it is the speech competition only for Toastmaster member. We practicing deliver speech in a contest. And I think, yes, I really agree from DTM Natalie that we need to have the why. And I also heard from someone why he want to deliver the speech. It is distinguished Toastmaster Yogesh actually. He always say that you never know who are the one who need the message from your speech. So do not stop to deliver your speech, give the message, because maybe someone will get the help from your thought and also the word. So thank you, Toastmaster Natalie, and for all the Toastmasters who give us the inspiration to always sharing. And that's conclude our prepared speech session. And I will give 1 minute of silence for all of us to give the feedback for our first speaker, Toastmaster Dita, who welcome our guest, and also to Toastmaster Natalie, who give us the very good speech. So timer, please give us 1 minute of silence. And for the ballot counter, also please give us the, timer, please give us the report first for the time.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we have Toastmaster Dita and distinguished Toastmaster Natalie. Toastmaster Dita consume 4 minutes and 19 seconds, which is she is eligible to be voted. And distinguished Toastmaster Natalie, she is not eligible because she consumed 21 and 41 seconds.
Okay.
Back to you, Tom.
So sorry, Toastmaster Natalie, your time is not eligible, but thank you so much for still sharing it. I know that you see the sign, but you want to share more and like to give the complete explanation. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, so we already have the automatic winner of prepared speech. It is Toastmaster Dita. Congratulations, Toastmaster Dita. And thank you for welcoming all guests here. And everyone, please give your feedback to Toastmaster Dita and also Toastmaster Natalie in 1 minute. Timer, please give us 1 minute of silence.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute of silence starts now.
노란 머리 볼에 빨간 왕족 빼놓은 머리 Pretty girl with pop hair 내 신발 깎고 신고 돌아다니 cause I'm lonely 내가 좋아하는 거 제일 잘하는 거 물어뜯기 꼬집기 깨물기 and 몰래 따라 걷기 with red sunglasses Hey Miss your skirts ladies 때 묻은 손 거는 좀 대줄래 Hey 뭐야 긴 생머리 언니 Her eye contact은 그만 부리고 그 손대 헝클어진 머리카락을 흩날리며 내게 건네 조금은 녹아 흘러내린 아이스크림 Yeah 좀 차가운 시선 받으면 어때
1 minute of silence is up.
Okay, thank you for a very interesting music, Toastmaster Hanif, as the timer. And everyone, now we will proceed to the second session where you could participate in giving the speech. Giving might be the inspiration or other things in the speech. So I will call our table topic master to lead this session. Table topic master, Toastmaster Arifa, the screen is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Astri. So, everyone, we will have the table topic session, which is the most awaited session in Toastmaster Club meeting. And I'm quite surprised because there are a lot of guests. It's quite unusual, and but I'm happy to welcome all guests. I hope that you can participate in this table topic session. So let's begin our table topic session. First, I want to share my screen. Okay, is it visible? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so here it is. Since the theme is navigating the future, so the table topic session will consist of quotes and questions that is related to the future. For the question, it is related to, how to know oneself, because if you want to navigate the future, especially navigate yourself, you need to know who you are. And this is our topic. So please, guest and Toastmaster, to list your name. Who wants to go first?
Guess Alim want to be the first speakers.
Okay, guess Alim. Okay, you can type your name in the chat room so that you can have your turn. Okay, so Toastmaster, guess Alim. Guess Alim, are you there?
Oh yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So I need to choose this topic, right?
Yes.
Maybe
One of books genre.
Yeah, maybe I will go with self-help because I like reading a self-help book.
Self-help. Okay. Yeah. So let's see what we have. When walking alone in a jungle of true darkness, there are 3 things that can show you the way: instinct to survive, the knowledge of navigation, creative imagination. Without them, you are lost. A quote by Toba Bera. So what's your opinion on this quote? Maybe you have, something that rings true for you, you can share it to us in 1 until 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
need 30 seconds to prepare.
Yeah. I think I can go.
Okay, then. Okay, the time is yours.
Yeah. Let's start it. So this situation, this is when I were in the jungle and there is a true darkness there, and there are three things that can show you the way. The first one is the instinct to survive. The second one is the knowledge of the navigation, and the third one is the creative imagination. Without them, you are lost. Maybe for this thing, for this thing, maybe if I want to focus into one topic or one things from them, maybe I will go with the knowledge of navigation. Because when I read the self self development book by Stephen Covey about the 7 habits of highly effective people, he mentioned that we as human we need to be effective. So effective meaning that we need to stop to think what we want to do the next. So the opposite of the proactive is I'm a little bit forgot, but the proactive you need to think what should be done. So you need to what is it? You need to benefit of your knowledge of the navigation. So using that, you can maybe just find a way out from the jungle, and maybe you can survive because of you just put the science first, put the knowledge first, instead of your emotion or your it's not the another one. So yeah. Um, maybe that one that maybe if I need to choose one, I will go with knowledge of navigation because of that one, the active one. Um. Yeah, actually, this is a little bit hard because I don't have any idea about that. Yeah, because green, yellow. Yeah, I think I'm done. I'll finish my speech because I don't have any idea
Okay,
regarding that.
thank you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. It's really interesting, effective, and just try to do what you want to because it's counterproductive if you spend too much time thinking about what you want to do. Okay, so who's the next? Next
I
is
think it's me. Is it?
okay, Toastmaster Rama.
I'm,
Okay,
I'm just a guest.
oh okay, okay, guess Rama. Pick one of your books genre.
Books genre, I would like to choose maybe science fictions.
Science fictions. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, another quote. Lost. Lost is like a wind. It either carries you to a new destination or it traps you in an ocean of stagnation. You must quickly learn how to navigate the sail, for stagnation is death. A quote by Val Uchendu. It's quite related with the previous statement by guests. Okay, so what's your opinion on this quote?
May I have 30 seconds to think?
Sure. Okay. 30 seconds starts from now.
Ladies and gentlemen, 30 seconds starts now. Ladies and gentlemen, 30 seconds is up.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. This quote is really inspiring, and it has. I would like to say it's really good quote because loss in this statement it says like loss like a wind. It either carries you to a new destination or it traps you in an ocean of stagnations. So it means that um yeah, we cannot. I would like to say we cannot be a losers, but I would like to say we have to have a principle in our life, in our you know, and then you must quickly learn to navigate the self for the stagnation is dead. Yeah, for the stagnation is dead. So it means that. So it's really hard to say that. I would like to agree with this statement because it refers to your principle. It refers to your yeah. It refers to um. Yeah, well, I have an idea. We have to have a purpose of life. We have to have a goals in our life. So rather, if not, so you just trap in the oceans. It means that you will be loser. You just follow the trend that would be either it's good or it's bad. So I think that's all. So you have to have the principle and don't be discombobulate. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster. Table topic, Toastmaster. Sorry.
Wow, I heard the word of the day in the end. That's a really good job. Okay, thank you, Gasrama. Next. Next is
Yes, Nisrina.
Yes, Nisrina. Okay, yes, Nisrina, you're there.
Yes.
Okay, choose your genre other than the science fiction and self-help.
Romance.
Romance. Okay. Your big future begins with you. It's your journey. Asking yourself questions can help you figure out who you are and where you want to go. What's your thought on this?
Okay, my thoughts on this question. Actually, before this meeting, I've been reviewing my previous favorite books, which is Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus by John Gray. I don't know, but it's very helped me through my teenage emotional up and down stage. I mean, by this quote, we can learn that before we want something, before we ask people to do something for us, we have to know or identify ourselves first. And by that means, one of the way to identify ourselves, I think, is by reading books. And for me, the book was Men Are From Us and Women Are From Venus. That's it from my talk.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I agree. It's really important to know ourselves first before we even negotiate with others. Okay, so the next one is Toastmaster Rizky. Am I right? Where is Toastmaster Rizky? Oh, guess Rizky then. Okay, please choose your genre.
We cannot hear you, Toastmaster Rizky. Yes, Rizky.
Toastmaster, if you use the headset, I recommend you to unplug your headset.
Yeah, you are unaudible.
You are inaudible. Can you try?
Sorry, but you're still inaudible.
Maybe Toastmaster Arifa, we move to Toastmaster Ines first, then go back to
Okay.
Toastmaster Rizky.
Okay then. Next, Toastmaster Ines.
I'm a guest actually.
Sorry?
I'm a guest.
Oh, okay. Soon to be Toastmaster then.
Okay.
Okay, guess Ines, please choose your book's genre.
Fantasy. Fantasy. Could you hear me?
Fantasy. Yes, yes. Okay. If my life had absolutely no limits, what would I choose to have and what would I choose to do? You need 30 seconds?
No.
Okay, then.
I think having no limits in life is actually something that great, and everyone would love that because we have no limitation to do things. But what inspired me the most is actually my personal situations in 2016. At that time, I recently broke up with my boyfriend, but then I found motivation in life from a quote, from a comment, from a netizen comment in Lana Del Rey video in song titled Love Love. That stranger wrote that it is okay if our life doesn't go as well as what we planned, because what important is to be young and in love so that we could fully live our life. And I think it inspired me the most because in life, as a woman particularly, when we live in a patriarchal society, we are bounded by the norms and also by limitation, by expectations from the society. But that quote, that comment from stranger, I think it reminded us to fully live our life, and so that we can enjoy our life fully and be the best in our life. So I think if I have no limits, what I want to have and what I choose to do is to discover the world, because it gives me an opportunity to explore things, and it is something that I really love to do. When you are exploring things, you can share better to people by your inspiring stories, by your experience that can felt by other people. Thank you.
Thank you, guess Ines. Wow. It also inspires me to do the same. Okay, next is Toastmaster Silmi. Guess Silmi or
Guess,
oh,
guess,
guess Silmi. Okay. So please choose your genre.
I choose adventure.
Adventure. Do you like adventure?
Not really.
Okay. What are the things that you most passionate about?
So I'm a librarian and I work in a library, which I love, and I'm very passionate about it. Like, I love everything about it, basically. So I work in a school library, and we have like plenty of very interesting books that I don't normally see in other schools. So for example, like we have like tons of mangas, which for me is very, it can give you like another inspiration, something that you cannot really imagine before. So I think my passion is being a librarian, basically. I think that's it.
Okay, well, it's interesting to hear someone that do things that they are most passionate about. So thank you for sharing with us. Okay, the next is Guess Rizky.
Okay, can you hear my voice right now?
Okay. Yes.
Oh, good. Sorry for wasting your time. Then it's technical issue. Okay, I would like to choose adventure, but someone has to sit. Okay.
Okay.
Let's try the fantasy one.
Fantasy is already being
Oh, already. Okay, maybe contemporary.
contemporary then. Okay. This is one of the most interesting questions. Who do you look up to and why? I think it will figure out who
Okay.
you want to be.
Okay, this really relates to the Rama explanation back then about. I would like to share to you the talks I got from the books Stephen Covey's A Highly Effective 7 Habits of a Highly Effective People, and why do you look up and to and why. The first point I know from the books is we need to start to be effective people. We need to start with ends in minds. That is the most important thing I think we all should have, because you know that sometimes in life we did something, for example, like we study at the university, we try a job, but we just do that as yes, as a routine, as a habit. We do not really know what is the objective after we graduate, after we jump into the working sectors, for example, like that. That is very related with the Natalie's points at the first sections, you know, about the objective. Her objective is to inspire people, and that will drive her to pursue her dreams, to achieve and become the a great speakers right now. And yeah, I think we all should have, for example, like I would like to share mine first. For example, like when I join a company, the HR team asked me, what would you like to be? I would like to say I would like to be a finance practitioners in the company, to become a professionals in the finance. Yeah, I would like to become a CFO of the company, chief financial officer. That is my objective. And starting from the right now, my what I'm doing right now have the bigger objective what I would like to achieve in the next 20 years, in the next 40 years. And I would like to become, okay, when I died, I want all the people to remember who I am as a finance guys. And that is that's something that drives me, whatever the storms is, you know, I would like to just move on, you still need to reach your goals. I think that's all for me.
Okay, thank you, Guest Rizky. Wow, what a inspiring answer. But you haven't mentioned one name. Maybe from finance field, you can name one person. Okay, next is guest or Toastmaster. Let me see.
Yes,
Is
Diane.
Yes.
Yes, Diane.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Guess Diani. Guess Diani.
Okay. Yeah. I forget what is the last topic that we have for the books genre.
Other than fantasy, adventure, science fiction, self-help, and contemporary.
Oh, okay. So I think
romance, sorry.
Okay. I think I'm going to choose history.
History then. History repeats itself. Okay, what do you read about in your free time?
Okay, yeah, I can go ahead for now. So I think that it really varies between all the books that I read. I read science fiction. I also read some kind of nonfiction mostly. So lately I've been into, I actually bring my book that I really want to everyone to see. So this is the book written by Hans Rosling. He was a Swedish physician, and he had this, I forget the name of the company, but it was like a company that gathered a lot of data about the health system in all the world. So what he wrote down in this factfulness is how he presented data, and he connected into how we almost always link it to what our thought process. So for example, maybe like in this world, we always thought that people that get vaccinated was only about 50%, but in actual, there are a lot of people that already get vaccinated, almost like 80%. So there is like a misperception in our world, in our perspective, that sometimes the developing world is always like have no access to the vaccination, but in reality, there is more into that. So yeah, we always tend to have this pessimistic perception rather than the optimistic one. So that is the thing that he changed into this factfulness book. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for sharing the recommendation to us. Factfulness, I will note it. Okay, next is.
Excuse me, Toastmaster Arifa, maybe we just.
Oh, okay, the time is limited.
No. I mean, you still have two. I mean, just two other speakers. Yeah.
Okay, then we have guest Bonifacius.
I think Toastmaster Arifa.
Yes.
We have guest Delfitria and guest Esa for for the two last speakers.
Oh, okay.
Please welcome Toastmaster guest Delfitria first.
Okay, then. Guest Delfitria, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Please choose your genre. It's
Um,
only mystery, humor, and memoir left.
Mystery.
Mystery, okay. If you could do any job for a day, what would it be?
Okay, can I prepare for 30 seconds?
Okay, sure. 30 seconds is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, 30 seconds starts now.
Okay. Yes, can I start?
Yes, please go ahead.
If you could do any job for a day, what will it be? I'm a fresh graduate, but not so fresh because I already worked for 1 year as facilitator training in one of the government in Indonesia. But I learned that the job is not about facilitator training. I just write some report. I do administration tasks and anything not about facilitator training. And I'm so feel quarter life crisis and seeing that what is dream job or what is my job in future next gitu. Dan I learned from the book wrote by Alex Denny. The name is Learning 5.1. He wrote that we are human, we are learning. So if we point out that we are not grow up with, then get out and search your job, search your place to grow up. So I want to be someone or expert that help people to facilitate their skill to learning their life. And I want to be person that can make people grow up for their best optimal with value, with integrity, and everything that kind for herself and in social. And I don't know what is the actually job, psychologist or training facilitator, or just be a speaker in this Toastmaster, maybe just to make people aware that what is my potential, what is my optimal potential person with value, and that's it. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm so this is my first time and I'm so
Excited. I knew you're so excited because you share with us a lot in 2 minutes. Okay, so may you find your dream job soon. Okay, next, the last one is the guest Esa.
Yes, Esa.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
So what's the left option for me?
it's only memoir.
Ah, memoir. And humor?
No, no,
Okay,
no.
okay, memoir.
It's already
Okay,
chosen. Okay.
okay.
What do you like to do for fun?
Ah,
For fun.
okay. Can I prepare it for 30 seconds?
Sure.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, 30 seconds starts now.
Okay, I'm done.
Yes.
Can I start now?
Yes, sure.
Okay. This is really interesting question, I think. But what do you like to do for fun? For me, it is two main things that I will do to release my to lift my stressful condition into the happy ones, I think. For me, it is by socializing with others, my close friends, my family. It is really worth it because I think as my condition now, as a fresh graduate, but like the previous speaker, Delphi, not really fresh. Now I'm working as a government relations in research institution. It is really important to keep emotionally stable and mentally healthy. And then I think the other things is sometimes I spend my time to do uh, to do wait oh yeah to do me time. I mean by reading books. So if I can relate it to my topics in memoir, I usually like to read historical biography memoir. For me, it is important. Sometimes in life we can get lost in our ways to achieve something. So for me, it is important to relate and find some advice. I think by reading some stories from historical figures. For example, I can relate it with some novels like Pulang from Laila S. Chudori. It is good to to understanding the context of history in that time, and it is about the story about G30S PKI, and it is really good to take any good lesson for my condition now. Yeah, that's all. I'm sorry, it's not
Okay.
really good.
Thank you, guest Esa. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for participating in this table topic section. I'm so sorry to the rest of guests that haven't been able to participate in this table topic. Please attend the next meeting so that you can get your turn. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your thoughts about navigating the future. I hope that we can all benefit from this session. So, okay, I'll give the control back to the Tom.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Arifa, for leading such an amazing session in the table topic. And everyone, we will move to the last session. However, we will also choose the best table topic session, but I want to ask the timer to only give the report on the chat, and also the ballot counter give the link so we can proceed to the next session, that is evaluation session. Okay. So I will first, Toastmaster Arifa, could you stop sharing your screen? Okay. While waiting Toastmaster Arifa, and I will call our GE to lead the evaluation session. Toastmaster Liza, the screen is all yours.
Okay, thank you, our Tom, Toastmaster Astri. Fellow Toastmaster and guests, in these sections, first we will have the individual speaker evaluation. First, we will have Toastmaster Nia. Toastmaster Nia will evaluate the Toastmaster Dita prepared speech. Please welcome Toastmaster Nia. Toastmaster Nia, please, time is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lisa. Okay. It's coming home. It's coming home. UI Toastmasters coming home. Yes, I felt like in my home club when Toastmaster Dita welcoming the guests with such warm welcoming. You look excited like a host, like a general host, and then you open with the nice intro, the TikTok song. It was attracting the audiences. You made the ambience fulfilled of the joy by your tones, your cheerful expression, and then you told the story before the meeting, and then you added some humor in the beginning of your story by mentioning the prize. And be careful and be responsible to what you say. Toastmaster Dita prepared the gift to the guests you invited here. No kidding. And then you even close the meeting with the interaction by letting the participants to cheers together. And for your improvement, I noted these things from your speech. First, I see a bit nervous in you, which made your movement a bit uncontrollable. But I think along with the process and by practicing a lot, I believe you can improve next time by maintaining your movement, your eye contact. And then I also got from your story that many people still afraid to speak in public. And I heard also you mentioned we learn together here in your closing statement in the part of your speech. And I think it might be better if you make the sentences by encouraging the guests, such as by saying, don't be afraid. The guests, we all make mistakes, and improving is kind of process. Then you can invite the guests to try to speak in this meeting. And then I think you can practice a lot, so keep it up. And overall, it was impressive speech. You succeed to be sociable with the audiences. I saw everyone smiling, giving the reaction while was watching your speech. And then I'm looking forward to see your next speech. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
Wow, please give round of applause for our evaluator, Toastmaster Nia. Thank you, Toastmaster Nia. Now we will move to the next evaluator. Next is we have DTM Emri. DTM Emri will evaluate DTM Natalie prepared speech. Please help me welcome DTM Emri. DTM Emri, please, time is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Okay, thank you. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, what amazed me most from distinguished Toastmaster Natalie's speech, that her content, I think it was amazing. I like her visual aids, especially PowerPoint presentation. It is not easy to make presentation that looks simple, but actually the content is very packed. It is very heavy actually, but you can visuals in a very simple way and short. I really admire you about this one. Second, your vocal variety. I think you use tone, speed, volume. For me, it is to perfection. Third, about how you attract the audience awareness and interest. For me, distinguished Toastmaster Natalie engage the audience completely and anticipates the audience needs. And the last one about how you manage all types of questions wonderfully, regardless of challenge. But there are room for improvement. I think first about the time management in question and answer session. For me, maybe you can prepare in advance for the moderator. Or second way, you can limit the question only to 3 questions because I saw almost 8 questions. It is not enough time. And the questions are very heavy. You know, UI students, UI alumni, they will not give you easy questions. Okay, second about how you try to make it the content maybe not to pack. Maybe you just focus only one topic about how to craft a speech, because you deliver almost until how to deliver the checklist online and everything. And the last one, I think for me, we can invite Toastmaster Natalie for educational session, especially for the ESCO, because her content is great. I really want to learn. Maybe you can give 3 sessions if you have time, like how to craft a speech, especially inspiring speech. And second, how to make your speech personal. And then how to take your speech into how to take your audience into a emergency roller coaster. That's my suggestion for the ESCO, because she is very young, but she has a great talent. And I haven't seen all of her ability, her greatness. I want to see more. I think that's all. Thank you very much. Great job, and looking forward for your next project. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, DTM Emri, for the evaluation. Please give applause for our DTM Emri. Now, I would like to ask the timer. Timer, are all the speaker, the evaluator, is eligible to be voted?
Thank you, GE. So all the speakers are eligible to be voted.
Yay, thank you, our timer. Now, everyone, please choose your favorite evaluator. Is it Toastmaster Nia or DTM Emri? And choose through the link that Toastmaster Astri will send. Please vote, everyone. Now, let's move to another section, the general evaluation. The purpose of general evaluation is to help us to improve the overall quality of our meeting. And I'm not alone, I will be with my team. And first, I will call our grammarian, Toastmaster Mutia, to give her report. For Toastmaster Mutia, please, time is yours.
Toastmaster Mutia, you are inaudible.
Yes. So hello, fellow Toastmaster. I'm Mutia from Pediatric Team for Toastmasters Club. And as I am your grammarian, I have paid attention to all the speakers and as well listen to all your English usage and have taken notes of any English misuses. But congratulations to all the speakers. You have that bravery to let your ideas out, to express yourself. But still, there are things to be improved, as half of good philosophy is good grammar. First, wait, you see that use the correct tense with time expression. If you mention a time expression that clearly indicates the verb, what verb tense is needed in the sentence. For example, a few days ago, I tried to tell my friends. You have mentioned the time expression. It's something that happened in the past. So it is supposed to be a few days ago, I tried to tell my friends. And second, after have, use the past participle. So whenever you see the helping verb have in any of its form, have, has, having, or had, be sure that the verb that follows is in the past participle form. For example, she has already unmuted herself. So it is supposed to be she has already unmuted herself because there is have here. And please use the past participle form. And next is please distinguish between noun and phrasal verb. You see that sometimes we mix about those things, the noun and phrasal verb. For example, the wrap is important, whereas it's supposed to be wrapping up a story is important. I look up to a dictionary, Oxford Dictionary, that wrap simply means a loose outer garment or piece of material, or a tortilla wrapped around a filling eaten as a sandwich. So this wrap doesn't match with the context that we're going to say. So wrapping up is indeed true, because wrap up is simply because wrap up simply means to complete or conclude something. And next, what I love about this meeting is from DT and Natalie. If you have a great message, but it doesn't resonate with people's emotion, it feels empty. And what I can learn is that you do not deliver your speech to show off your skill or story, but to have that sincere talk, heart to heart with the audience. I guess that's all that I can share. Over to you, GE.
Okay, thank you for the evaluation, our grammarian Toastmaster Mutia. Next, I would like to call and WOD counter, Toastmaster Giova. Toastmaster Giova, please. Sorry.
Change it into Toastmaster Miftah.
Sorry, my apologies. I would like to call our ANWOD counter, Toastmaster Miftah. For Toastmaster Miftah, please, time is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lisa. And here is my report. I don't want to tell who is it, but I will tell it in shortly in every session. Okay, in every session, the first session is what is that? In the first session will be the prepared speech session. The prepared speech session. Someone said more than 5 hours, 3 times, and 1 long pauses, and the repeated words with how. Okay, and then we go to the table topics session. Table topics session. Someone said about in general you are said more than 5 hours, and then more than five and some of them said well, so, but, like, you know, 2 until 3 words. And then for long pauses, there are just one person who have more than 5 long pauses. For the repeated words, I see about how to and I and repeated words like so that um some of you say that when okay, and then just one speaker say WOD. It is Toastmaster Rama. And then for the evaluation session, we see that too many us, more than 5 us, and then one so and uh, 3 us for another speaker, and repeated words her like that. That's all from me for the officers. I saw just Master Lisa, just one us. Uh, for Tom, Toastmaster Astri, and then Toastmaster Hanif. I didn't see that because they just changed his background. So yeah, didn't need to talk. Toastmaster Putra also same. You just need to talk to chat box. So yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Miftah, for the evaluations. Now it's my turn to give the evaluation for the wall of meeting. The meeting is start on time and at 10 a.m. and seems will finish on time, supposed to finish on 12 p.m. The role taker are also all filled. We have 2 prepared speakers today. Surprisingly, we have a lot of guests and a lot of people joining the table topic session. Welcome everyone, nice to meet you all. And if you're still curious, especially in the table topic section, table topic challenge, please you can join our meeting again next week in the same time. I see everyone enjoy and participate in the meeting, and the team also manage all very well. We have a little bit technical issue like audio loss, but I think the meeting is run very well. Good job and nice meeting UI Toastmaster Club. Now we move to the next sessions, which is awarding session. To lead us on this, please welcome our ballot counter, Toastmaster Putra. Toastmaster Putra, please, time is yours.
Thank you, our GE, and everybody. I'm sorry, please give me 30 additional seconds to prepare the presentation because something rarely happened on today's session. I will inform you after this 30 seconds. Something rarely happened. It's never happened in my history joining Toastmaster.
Okay, maybe I will give a control back to our Tom today, Toastmaster Astri. Please, Toastmaster Astri, time is yours.
Okay, thank you for giving the time for me back as the Tom. Maybe because we're still waiting for our ballot counter. Anybody wants to say anything about our meeting? Maybe the guests that who haven't joined the table topic. May I know who haven't got the chance? Maybe Toastmaster Dita, you know who is
Toastmaster Triana, guest Triana, I think.
Okay, guest Triana. Sorry you didn't have the chance to speak in table topics, but we ask you now.
Okay, it's okay. Can I speak while my cam off? Because I'm not prepared yet.
Okay, that's okay. That's totally okay.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity for me. Thank you, Dita, for inviting me to this meeting. I think this is so interesting, yeah. Because everyone seems excited to share their knowledge, share their thought, and also everyone is very appreciative, very respect to each other. It is a great environment to grow, to learn much thing and sharing knowledge. So I think this forum, this meeting is very interesting. Yeah, I'm glad to be to be here to hear your speech here. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster
Especially,
Diana. Where are you come from? I mean, institution?
I'm also alumni of University of Indonesia. I actually friend. I am being friend with Dita in the same.
She's my team at Cerita Iklim Community, Toastmaster Astrid.
Yeah.
I see. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dita, to bring Toastmaster Triana here. We hope that you can get a lot of insight here. Toastmaster Putra, are you ready? I saw you open your camera. Okay. So this is the time for us to have the best speakers for this meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Putra.
Thank you, our Madam Tom. And then, hello again, everybody. This is the most anticipated session on this meeting. That is a wording session. Like I said before, something happened on today's meeting. It's rarely happen. It could be happen, but I never seen in the previous meeting. And without any further ado, I would like to introduce you to our best prepared speaker. That is Toastmaster. Oh, it's an automatical win, yeah. Toastmaster Dita. To wait, but however, congratulations, Toastmaster Dita. Do you have a word?
Thank you everyone having coming to this meeting.
Thank you for bringing so much guests. We owe you. Maybe we need to do an administration about the about the I forget what it's called.
I'm waiting the transfer from
okay, I see.
bank transfer.
Let's moving to the best table topic speaker. Who will be the winner of this session is, congratulations, guest Ines, guest Rizky, guest Diani, and guest Delfitria. It's actually
wow.
our guest is getting the same percentage, and it make me confused. I'm waiting to the edge of the timeline deadline. I hope something happens, something moving from the percentage, but it is what it is. This is the winner. They are the winner. Okay, those guest Ines, guest Rizky, guest Diani, guest Delfitria. It's a history in the UE Toastmaster. Please open your camera, and we would like to take a picture and document it, this rare occasion. Toastmaster Dita, would you like?
All right. Let me spotlight. Guest Dalfitria, and then guest Rizky, and guest Jenny. Wait. Okay.
I'm so excited.
All right.
This
guest Ines. Last one.
For winner.
Okay. For winner and our ballot counter.
Okay.
All right. So, wait. 1, 2, 3, cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, thank you so much. Back to you.
Toastmaster Dita. Thank you, our guests. You are good. You are doing very well, and you make all of our participants very confused. Which one will I choose? And then they choose 4 of you. Okay, thank you again. And then we are continuing to the best evaluator, which come to Toastmaster. I mean, DTM M3. Thank you. Would you like to open your camera? Give us some words. Okay, maybe not. But once again, congratulations, DTM Emery. And that's all, everybody. We are 5 minutes on 12 o'clock, so we will on time. And I will end this session. Back to our Tom, Toastmaster Astrid. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Ballot Cantor, to give us the very interesting whole of them. We have very many best speakers. So congratulations for all of you double topic speakers. And yes, you doing very great. So it's all, yeah, that's word for you. You are the best. Thank you so much. And everyone, we are in the end of the session. I just want to say thank you so much for participating. We really love your enthusiasm to participate in our meeting. Thank you also for our prepared speaker, Toastmaster Dita, and also Toastmaster Natalie. You give us all the information that give us some of the inspiration and others. Thank you so much. And also for the evaluators and all role takers. I think I am, as the Tom, feeling like very blessing to have you in this meeting. And also, I hope we all can navigate our future by doing our best today. So don't forget to do your best in every day so we will have the future that we want to be. And I think that's all from me as the Tom. And I will give the control to the president in charge to close this meeting and also to greet the guests. So I will call Toastmaster Putra to give a closing. Toastmaster Putra, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Astrid. Thank you for all the role takers. Thank you for very amazing guests and our visiting Toastmaster and member which come to our session today. Please stay away because we have a session after this. That is a chit chat session. And you have a time, you can ask us anything that you want. And maybe we would like to hear much from you too. So, behalf of President of Toastmaster University of Indonesia Toastmaster Club, I will end this meeting by this notification.
Yeah, I think. All right.
Okay, back to you, everybody. Thank you.